Hi there, mate. It's Ben here. I was having a think about what I would have said to you if I'd been able to make it to the wedding. And as I thought, everything I thought seemed so utterly wise and brilliant, I knew it wasn't right to not let you hear it. So what follows is a few memories that I thought you'd like and might even raise a little smile. I think the best, most obvious place to start for me is in Gran Canaria. Whilst even after all these years I'm still not quite sure how to describe what sort of holiday we had, I think we both learnt not to go on holiday with Wembley's biggest perverts and deviants. I still have unnerving flashbacks of that place, and sometimes wake in a cold sweat thinking we actually entered that dodgy club with the red curtain and weren't allowed out. And as we found, we could drink just as easily and in infinite more comfort in our own little corner of the world, the Preston, or in later years at the Hog's Head, Leicester Square. It was at the Preston, I think, you officially made it onto my mates list by sitting through all of those nonsense chats about particular girls I went on and on about. How you never decked me is beyond me, but thank you very much. You even found it in your heart to take me to a System of a Down and Sepultura gig. I don't quite know how to thank you for that. At the time, I thought it was an interesting way of experiencing your kind of music, but now I just think you were trying to get me back for those nonsense girl chats. That's my conclusion, otherwise you wouldn't have let me gone to a thrash metal gig wearing a South Park Cartman t-shirt and a checkered C&A shirt. And by the time we got to uni and I visited Birmingham, you managed to get me again by taking me to XL Rock Club. A notch down on the crazy level, but I still wasn't quite cool enough for there either. After an hour of avoiding the mosh pit in the rock pop dance floor, I decided to get involved, so when Smells Like Teen Spirit came on, I threw myself into the crowd, only to find those sensible folk quickly parting and left me flying through the air, plummeting to the edge of the dance floor and looking up from the ground to a woman completely pitying my existence. For this, I must thank you, although I'm sure Isa had something to do with it too. And finally, I wanted to say how proud of you I've been in the last few years. When we all went off travelling to Australia and telling you to do the same, because it was an easy intro to backpacking, you went straight into the unknown and hiking in South America. I can't express how shocked I was with your decision and how impressed I was when you went ahead with it, had a great time and came back safely. That was the first time I knew I could probably not underestimate you again. And of course, that was the start of your new life. On a number of other occasions you showed you weren't to be underestimated. You were soon living in Canada and had settled with a top-notch whale hunter and seal chaser. I think I got that right. And because of all of this, you being in Canada seems totally normal to me. But then again, you suddenly moving to the North Pole wouldn't really surprise me now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little flashback. I want to wish you and Anita a very happy day and an exciting life together. Lots of love from me, Dawn and Flynn. Take care, mate.